Oh, hello. This is Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I'm so glad that you have joined me today for my Tickled Tuesday video. I have been watching a lot of different videos to get different ideas for cards, and I came across one on Lynn Dunn's blog page in her YouTube video, Stamptastic Designs, and she had what she called a fractured card technique. And it looks something like this. And I really liked the way the card was put together, so we're going to do one today. And this is just one that I had fun with. I used Fresh Daisies DSP paper and the Garden Green cardstock. And then I just added the little embellishments for my focal point, and we ended up with a really nice card. All right, so we're going to do one today. What you need to do is you need to choose your DSP and the colors that you want to go, the coordinating colors that will go with it. And I chose the Glorious Gingham because it comes all in different colors, but you can use either the big squares or the tiny squares to do this. And so I was really excited about them, and I decided to use those. My colors are Blueberry Bush. I'm going to be using black memento for my ink, and then my focal point is going to be Berry Burst and Fresh Freesia. And I'm hoping, okay, oh yeah, and we have Early Espresso. I need to get those off to the side. And then I just have a shiny silver spoon. Okay, we're using the Share a Milkshake bundle. And I've used these, well, actually those stamps for the ice cream and the spoon. And then it has its cutouts. I didn't bring them in. They aren't with this, but it does come with die cuts. And that's what I use. Oh, here they are. I laid them separately. I usually put them in with the container. So I use the cutouts then to put everything together. So we're going to do that. You'll want your base card first. And this is 5.5 by 8.5, blueberry bushel. And like I've told you before, you want to burnish it really good. Oh, and I usually burnish it on both sides so I can get a nice crisp fold. All right. Then you're going to need your 5.25 by 4 inside piece. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on right away. There we go. And then you'll need a 5.25 by 4 piece of your, whoops, I didn't cut it down to 5.25. Let me do that real quick. I thought it was at 5.25 and it's at 5.5. So we're just gonna cut that right off there so it fits better on the card. And you're just gonna want to center that right on your card. Okay. Sometimes my cutting doesn't always turn out the way I want it to. Or that I think it has been, and then I find out I made a mistake. Okay, then with the Stylish Shapes dies, I used the 2 3/4 inch square, which is, I believe, the 4th square. If you go from the center up, it's the 4th square. And you will want to, here, let me just show you. It's hard to explain, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It was this one that I used. That's 2 3/8. Okay. And you want something that's 2 3/8 or smaller. Anything bigger than that and it won't work right with the card. So you want to keep that in mind. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this. And I'm going to put it as a diamond shape. What's nice about the gingham paper is you can kind of line it up with the design too. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start with you're going to have 4 5 1/4 by 1/4 inch strips. All right. So you're going to start with one of them. And you line it up so that it's right on the edge of your square. Right on the edge, right on that end, it doesn't go over. And then you start to add your other strips to the rest of the card. And I usually put glue about halfway down in that strip, and then I'll lift it up and make sure that I had gotten enough glue all the way. And if I think I need a little bit more, I can add a little bit more. All right. And then we're just going to go around and get them all in. Just going to look here, make sure I have enough glue everywhere. This one needs a little more. Okay. And then after that sets for a little bit, you can flip it over, take your paper snips, and just go around and cut the ends off. Pretty simple, and it's a fun card to do once you get your colors that you want to coordinate together. So there we have it. Oh yeah, I guess it did. Okay. I think what I should have done is move this over just a little bit more so that this fracture part would have been more obvious. But it looks fine the way it is. Okay, I used Berry Burst and Fresh Freesia, Early Espresso, and then I took the silver piece out of the holographic trio paper and to cut my spoon. So I am going to get some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to need some tiny ones for this too. All right. And I'm going to start by putting them on this because I want this image to be my focal point. And you can see in this die cut here, it's got a cutout so that you can put your spoon. It's really cute. And then I'm going to I usually put a Stampin' Dimensional right over that so it keeps the spoon in place as well. And then I've got Early Espresso for the hot fudge. I'm going to use my tiny Stampin' Dimensionals for that. And that should be all of them. So now I'm going to start to put them on. Oh, before I forget, I want to stamp my words on as well. And I already tested it out ahead of time to see if this stamp would work and how far up I would have to put it and so on and so forth. So this should work if I did everything right. All right. So I've got my stamp on there. Now I'm going to get ready to put my pieces on. This down as far as I can. I already got my spoon in there. And I'm going to put my hot fudge on it. And there we go. Isn't that cute? I love how that turned out. And again, that's called the fractured card technique. And it's very simple to do once you have all your pieces cut. And it's a lot of fun. I think they look really cute. So thanks for joining me today. If you want any of these products, you can go to my store at creatingcardswithsherry.stampinup.net. You can go to my blog, creatingcardswithsherry.blogspot.com, to get the dimensions and instructions on how to put everything together, as well as a copy of all the products. I would love to be your demonstrator. I would love it if I could help you get the products that you need to do the crafty work that you like to do. You have a great week, and I will see you on Simple Sunday. Bye now.